Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So, in the last episode, we considered towards the end, we considered to use the retrain count instead of the dispatch from the train yard as the way to modify or modulate the demand, the global demand level, as I'm hoping that that will be more reliable than pretty much anything else in stemming the tide of trains or the tide of dispatches in the train yard. So first things first, gotta turn it on. Right train count. The signal C is, I believe, already in use. Yep. Train limit, train, and what else do we have? L. Sorry about that. Okay, so the number of trains I think I should add that up here. Should also be on the same wire, basically. Although what was it? The red wire is, I think, the clean wire, and the green wire is the one with the is it the green wire? Should be the green wire. Okay, now this is something we ought to fix, I think. The green wire goes down this way. This is the global wire. There. And how do I move this up? First of all, let's check Yep, it's on the green wire. Is it anywhere else? It is available on the red wire. How does this get on the red wire again? Red wire is here. Going up. None of these. Somewhere along the line, something makes it available on the red wire. Down here maybe. Leading over, leading there, leading here. Ah, it's just directly connected to, I see. But it's separate from this red wire, which is responsible for the clean inventory. Gotcha. Okay. Now things are starting to make sense again. So the red wire is fine. Which means I can minus M should be as simple as this really. Let's see how that affects the changes. 13, 14. 14, 14. Why are these not budging? Shouldn't train. What the hell? Oh, of course. Got to enable retrain counts and M. That should do it. 12. $13, $12. Okay, it's working. Now I gotta check how long it's taking. Because if it takes too long, it obviously won't help with the dispatch flooding, where too many trains are getting dispatched. So here we have a dispatch signal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ticks. 7 ticks. That might be too long. That might be too long. We'll see. We also don't need these guys anymore. Ah, that was one too many. Okay. Trains entities not. Try blueprint. Then in here. What the hell? What's up with these? Okay. J, 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 J. All the J's. How many is that? 18, not enough. Do one and a bunch more. And let's fill up the rest. And let's have all the trains come home. Hello, can you? There you go. Speed time up some. Have all the trains come home. Okay. Normal speed. There should be a button here just for normal speed, I think. That would be a good addition. You have a mix of trains, okay. Total of 24 trains, and we have 9 and 15 full ones. 14, 14. Okay, it's taking too long. As we just saw, we got a destination full train. That's taking too long. Can't take that long. So I want all my trains to fill up again. I'm gonna, and this time all on one of one type. Just let him run through the course, and once it's done, we should have all full trains. Down to 0. Let's see. 24 should be 0. Is 0? Yeah, 24 is correct. So the moment I turn on the station, we need to know how many of our trains are actually going to try and leave. Okay. We keep an eye on the lamp as well as the trains themselves. And so here is 10. I'm just gonna put down a build. Was it here? One higher. Wait, this one is 10, right? Yeah, because I might actually want to change that. I might actually want the, because in this case, the circuit is picking up below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift, actually no, because of the station. It's fine as it is, because the station is going to peak out at the bottom anyway. And I can't really do it the other way around, because this guy's in the way. Yeah. You might notice I'm having difficulty talking. It's just because I'm tired. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello? Oh, that's a new feature, I think, where you, like, regardless of what you do, I actually really like it. I know that other veteran players don't really like it, but I quite like the change. I think it's good. This should be Number 14, and indeed it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I had to leave for a moment. It's been a little while since I paused recording. I think I was about to release the trains, or I just did, or something along those lines. And I am trying to see how many ticks I'm basically too late in adjusting the train demand with the retrain count in the stations. And for that, I basically am just going to count the amount of locomotives that are released. So 14 should be released. And I want to know how many more than that are released and how many ticks that takes. So let's see. Alright, here are the markers 10 and 14. Let's actually move to the left here so I can see more on the screen. There you go. Dispatch signal here, so this train is getting released. This is number 14, so we're actually one too high here. And this one is 11. I basically put it here because this is the train, but that actually doesn't make much sense. Let's just put it here. That makes more sense. So, where were we? Where's the... There. So, up to number 14, and as you can see, 15 already no longer sees the signal, which is as it should be, because it's higher than 14. There we go. Next up, in the next order tick after that, we should see the train moving. There is the dispatch signal. And the trains are starting to move. Okay, here we have one. And another one, I believe. Yep. So we're now at 15, 16, 17. So 17. And let's load the game to playtime. It's the same one, okay. I need to move these down, don't I? Yep. Down with you and down with you. And let's give it a quick save. Okay, so no, there you go. Okay. So here's the dispatch signal. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I want a delay between each dispatch signal of, I think 10 is enough. Might have to be 11, but I think 10 should be enough. That is very annoying because that would mean I need to stack 10. I can just create a counter, I guess that's good enough. So how would this have to look? The dispatch goes out. And want 10 ticks to go between updating between the dispatch signal and the updating of the next one. The updating of this counter here, or both of these counters, right? Let's think about this. Trainyard. Dispatch the flood. Dispatch flood. Oops. So one possibility is delay between dispatch of the next lower slot dispatch and counter update of next higher slot. There, that makes more sense. What else could I do? What is the tick delay here for load game? For an update. So you can go out of the way. 10, 14. So here we send the dispatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four ticks, in fact, 4 ticks, because I don't want the. Yeah, okay, so between the dispatch of the lower train, I have 4 ticks during which I basically need to stop. And these 4 ticks are because basically the signal disappears. Let's move these trains away. There you go, smoke on. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So where does the 4 come from? Dispatch signal. Of course, the train has to leave. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's the slowdown. So I get the dispatch, and I think in the next, let's actually test it real quick. What's the rhythm here? Blood King, okay. Sure. A. Calor. B. A and B, and let's give you some circuit condition here. Sorry. I'm sneezing a ton today, aren't I? It's almost giving me headaches. I actually want a push button for this. So let's wire you up, and let's give you a center train. Oh. Okay. Certainly working. Let's pause time. So output active. 1. Okay. One more time. I think it was 2 ticks, but I'm not sure. Might have only been 1. Pause time. Turn you on there. 1, 2. So basically 2 ticks. One more test. I want to see if there's the 1 tick delay in here, or if that's actually the same frame turning on that yeah. Give me some power. Where are you? Okay. Why are you? What? What's your problem? What is your problem? Anything not 0. It's not lighting up. Why is it? What's your problem with power? You are powered. You are perfectly powered. The fuck? Very annoying. Very annoying. This has to be a bug. Okay, let's just do it the lazy way. Kind of the lazy way. Am I going to get any kind of connection here? Hello? Okay, so let's see. Okay. That was more than... If I pause time and I hit this button, it's only now that the output, so I hit the button and then I went 1 tick forward, and it's only now that we're actually getting output. It says it in the first tick where I hit the button, but that's not actually true. It does take 1 additional tick for the signal to actually go out. And we can see that because it takes 2 ticks for the lamp to actually light up. So 1 tick for this thing to compute to send a signal, and 1 more tick for this thing to compute that it needs to turn on, and the same is true for the train. It only needs 1 tick to actually go. And if I pause time again and I activate you, the circuit condition is given in the very same tick that this thing computes its output. And it's 1 tick later that the train has calculated it and is basically given its output, which is the switching of the... Okay. That should solve that. Still stumped why this doesn't count as having electricity. Why is this not charging? Does it need to be a substation or what? This hasn't happened before, right? Whenever I use this guy, anywhere at bloody all, it works just fine. Right. No problems whatsoever. So what are you doing? What's going on here? And it's not that I saved pause time, as you can see here. time's actually running. I don't know what this is about. Dang it. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I don't think this is worth worrying about. It's annoying, but whatever. Okay. I want to check something over here as well. Basically the same thing. This train. So we're watching this lamp. Okay, we have arrived. Ah, crap, I missed it. It's down here. We never actually got the dispatch signal. Yes, we did. It just missed. I just messed up. Okay, so let's try it on here. This train in the train yard. It is an empty train. So we're looking for this at this one. Train has arrived. Dispatch signal out. And as you see, the moment that this thing computes its output is also the very moment that the train receives the dispatch signal. And it is in the next frame that the train leaves. The same moment that the light lamps up for the first tick, that's when the train leaves. And the lamp just remains on for a while. Yeah, we can wait until the very moment that these guys need the signal. We can basically interrupt the dispatch signal of the next stage right here, if you want to. That's probably the longest delay that we can gain. Delay between dispatch and dispatch of next higher slot. if I go back, these are full trains, so the dispatch is going to be from this one. There, dispatch out. The train should have it in this very moment. Indeed it does. How long until this train up here wants to dispatch? So we already are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th tick. So I have 7 ticks to no, I do have 8 ticks to block this one. This is 8 ticks. So we have between dispatch and counter update 1. This is problematic. Okay. Which one is it? Okay. Load game A. And I'm just gonna stop this from constantly switching to the autosave. Okay, we have the same process all the way through until up to and including number 14. And the trains are also there you go. And all the trains should also be showing the same, yep. 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ticks. 4 ticks. Much shorter delay necessary here. I have more freedom here. I can basically work with, I think, up to 7 combinators in sequence. I would only have 3 combinators in sequence here. All I want to avoid is trains being forced to leave the station, right? As long as that doesn't happen, as long as the train doesn't leave the train yard station it's in, the update to the counter never actually happens. This is a result not of the dispatch signal, but of the train leaving the station. So as long as I prevent the chain from completing here, or to be exact, after these guys, if I, instead of going back directly, if I set up another delay that gives the station time to actually complete the previous train's dispatch countdown with the retrain count feature there. As long as I give it enough time to complete that and for the entire update to trickle down into this set of power poles, I'd be fine because the next train never would leave the station. Therefore, what the counter says during that time doesn't matter, right? It gives it enough time to settle, to update and then settle. It's of course getting pretty long. Yep, pretty long. This isn't really. So the dispatch has to. No, wait. Where does the counter need to be? Yeah. I don't actually care if this updates as long as the dispatch signal from this update doesn't go through, because then the update will basically revert itself. Or should I say the right, I need the here. Demand counter has to update before next train is released. And this, I think we said, requires 11 ticks. But we need to check that again. Demand counter on Trainyard poles. Loading, unloading. Okay. I'm not sure where I am anymore. Let's just load this again. Go to number 14 and the next one. Okay, input, output. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the hell? I never got a D. Oh, I was on the wrong one. God damn it. Not game. Okay, we have now input. We now have output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Takes 6 ticks, basically, to travel. Six ticks. That's probably less too, but whatever. It's the shorter anyway, so it's not that interesting. And if we give it another count on the update, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th tick we have the update. Ten ticks. On the 10th tick we have the update. So I need to delay the dispatch signal by at least 10 ticks, probably more. Actually more, because they have to catch up. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to delay the dispatch signal. I do think I need to interrupt in here, and I delay the pass on of the dispatch signal by, let's say, 15 ticks. The exact number I can change. I'm going to interrupt this, and I'm going to give this, because the information is getting fed through here, right? I'm going to add a delay here. That lets me delay the throughput from the dispatch signal long enough that these guys have updated information from the poles. Right. I don't actually care if the dispatch signal gets through. I just care when it gets through, and that has to wait until. No, actually that's not good enough. I think I'm actually going to have to put the countdown here. The delay, I mean. Yeah, we don't have enough slots. Hmm? Don't we have only one train? So where the hell are you looking to go? What train is reserving the lowest one? What the? Oh, there's no. Well, dumb, aren't I? Okay, so that train over there also. This train also needs to disappear. I'm actually going to move these out to make sure that it's obvious that this is why I want the interruption. It's just a reminder for myself here. Basically, I need so these guys need to update fine, right? I want these guys to update depending on what trains leave, but they can't have any, the update of these guys can't have an effect faster than that this guy updates. That's the, okay, so that's the actual solution here. FU counter. Yeah, it's an FE counter. Cannot have an effect until, whoops, until the poles have updated. That's the actual problem. Um, $60. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Okay. Let's just delete this. I don't think I need this anymore. So I need a counter that starts counting when this updates, it simply counts through for, let's say, 15 ticks. That's probably a number that I'm going to refine later on. It counts through. And once it has reached the full counter, it'll open the gate for the change should take effect. The problem is that I basically need to keep the old effect going for that duration. The old output needs to stay on until the counter is done counting. Then it can update. So I kind of need a memory cell that has a delayed update. Ideally, it would be as simple as when the data that you're saving gets updated, wait 15 ticks to update. And it cannot put the new information through in that time, obviously. So, solution one. Introduce delayed memory cell. Between FE counter and the signal generators. Is it still necessary to have these guys split? Oops. This one feeds into here. This one feeds into here. I see no reason why this can't just feed directly into this one. So I'm going to just copy this, remove this. I'm also going to feed this into here. Actually, kind of prefer these guys to be right next to the pole. That looks a little bit better. And this one over. You can stand up. Just like that. Yeah. So, let's move you back. And I don't have an idea yet. How this memory thing is going to look. But this should basically solve the rest of my issues with the system of the train flood. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to brainstorm some on how a smallest possible delayed memory cell might work. I've got a lot of space for combinators, but obviously I don't want to make it too big if possible. That would just cost more UPS. Would be nice if I could make it really small, like 2, 3, 4 combinators. That's a little bit unlikely, I guess, but who knows. There might be some genius idea that I'm not aware of. Maybe somebody else already did it and that would be easy to adopt. Maybe there's a system that I can gain inspiration from and improve on. Make it more efficient, make it take less combinators, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, thank you for watching, guys.